Good morning, everybody. It's day 2 of New York Luxury Bridal Fashion Week. I'm Rachel Leonard, editorial director of the Bridal Council. Here with me this morning is Meredith Leon-McCormack, editorial director of World Bride magazine. Hi, Meredith. How are you?
Hi, gorgeous Rachel. You look
Oh,
amazing.
thank
We're
you.
like two kids, giggling already.
I know. We're so excited to see each other. And in such
Yes.
a way, oh my gosh. So we want to talk to you about yesterday, the late afternoon
Mhm.
shows that went on. First, let's talk about Sarah Nori.
Oh, I love her. I love just the opening of the show when the girl was running, down the hallway. And so for me, that showed how fluid the fabrics are that she uses,
Mhm.
very lush. And the opening, the slit in it, I love the beadwork. I took notes. I love the way that the back shots. There was one dress that was really simple and elegant, and you're like, oh, that's just a simple dress, and when you turn to the back, it's like, oh my god, it dropped. It was just gorgeous. i
Was
i
that
don't
the
know,
one with
maybe
the
I'm
white coat
prejudiced.
train that you were talking
Yes,
about? And it has a beautiful cap strapless with beading. And
yes,
I mean, her whole collection was about regalness. And oh my, she had like a Kate Middleton, Grace Kelly look that was
yes,
amazing.
yes.
And
And
that
she
little
named them
dress.
beautifully too. She named them
Yeah,
so beautifully. So
exactly.
loved. She had great dresses that were for the city, for city hall wedding, the short cocktail, I call it cocktail dress, but if you're going to city hall and you just want to get married or in a small cafe restaurant, I felt like it was just perfect. So I'm a fan of Sarah, and you're absolutely right. Grace Kelly came to mind when she had this beautiful lace topish and then the gown. I was just like, yeah, Sarah did it again.
No, she really had a super beautiful collection, I have to say. I know that she went from like super simple, which she's known for, and she started
Mhm.
at surface treatment like laces and beading and things like that. So it was interesting. I thought it was really interesting. Let's talk about Burton, New York. He's kind of new to the scene. It's only his second season, and I know that he's has worked for many designers before that. So, what did you think?
I loved the cutout. Aida was the first, and it had like this little cutout sheer in the side. So Alma was another one that I liked. It gave me short and long, short dress in the
Love
front,
that one.
but then it had a beautiful long train. The only question I had was, can you detach that train?
I know. Yes,
Can
I
you wear
mean,
that dress
I'm sure
again?
he would do it for you.
It was gorgeous. So they did a
Gorgeous.
great job. I saw it as sweet elegant, so
Mhm.
his collection this season for me was sweet elegant. So I think a young at heart bride would totally enjoy it and not feel overwhelmed,
Mhm.
especially since now we're doing more smaller weddings, possibly intimate weddings with less than 150 people. So we may not have the space for the big ball gowns, so I thought they were
Mhm.
really appropriate,
Mhm.
for
Mhm.
what we've been through.
Mhm. And get some sexy looks too, definitely. Some leg. I mean, we're starting to see slits now and
Hmm.
more leg and things like that. And then Amalia, I think it's Amelia Casablanca. They're new to the United States, and I thought, I'm just gonna get. They would like, if you want to have a fairy tale big wedding, that's your dress for you. I mean, they were unbelievable couture
Very
dresses.
editorial. You're absolutely right. You said that, but you coming from fashion, being the fashion director at Brides Magazine for all those years, it was couture for you. It read couture for you. It read editorial.
It's
So
old
I think, yeah.
school couture, actually.
Hmm.
When you think of an Italian wedding dress from Italy, it's it's beautiful. It's beautiful. They're beautifully made,
Yes.
but they're like the ultimate fill the space. You're gonna have the fairy tale wedding.
It reminded me of very much like Alice in Wonderland kind of thing, you know.
Mhm.
So if you're not afraid of color and texture, they might be perfect for that.
Absolutely, and you're having a big affair there, no matter what. You can't have a small one. Now they're waiting for a big party to celebrate. That's for sure.
Exactly.
And then Nora,
That was sweet. I
very
felt
nice.
that was more whimsical. The bead work that they had, it wasn't just in your face and dramatic, but it was very whimsical. And then even the model that they use, it told you it was going to be light and fluffy.
Mhm.
So I
The
enjoyed it very much.
embroideries are very beautiful, I have to
Beautiful.
say, and I like the details that they show in the pictures. I mean, I know we can't touch and feel right now,
I know.
but the it looks like very, very beautiful embroidery.
And you know
So
what?
yes.
Speaking of what you just said, which is so true, like since we can't touch and feel it, I felt it was a great the designers did a great job to show the movement of the fabric. So
Mhm.
you knew that it wasn't going to be this heavy weight you down kind of gown.
Mhm.
So I think they did a great job adjusting to the circumstances of showing without having people there. So I personally got a feel for the fabric just by the movement and the way the shots were done and they zoomed in with all the details.
I totally agree with you. I think the videos are really, people are stepping up and they're getting more and more interesting, and yet still showing the dresses. And even just when you see a dress and they just have a small video of it, the movement really, really makes a huge difference. It's so interesting. It's so different from versus a still life. I mean, it really, everybody should take a look at both. And I'm sure they're eventually going to see them, especially the retailers will see them in person. But the brides out there, they can, I mean, they'll have to go into the store and actually see them, but I
Absolutely.
think it's interesting to see both the video and the still life. You get a totally different feeling. But I
And
think
I feel like, no, you did a great job, Rachel, getting, the crew together to show and you encourage the designers. You and your team really did a great job with that. Because think about it. If we were sitting in the tents right now, we were at a show. Some of us couldn't go and touch and feel the dresses anyway. Now we actually see it, depending on where you were sitting, you were like, okay, I didn't see
no,
that, but I
everybody
saw it
has
was
a front row
beautiful.
seat. You don't have to like fight to get, through the subway
Yeah.
or whatever, and just get there and then not have your seat and you know.
So this
Anyway,
was
Meredith,
great.
I think our time is running out here, but I just want to thank you so much for joining me today
Absolutely.
and love seeing you. And hopefully
Likewise.
we get to see each other soon, sooner than we know.
Yes, it is. It's
Thank
going to
you.
happen. Good
Bye
to
bye.
see you. Bye.